This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Time to invert this tower back to normal and put everything to right. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with the finale of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. In the last episode, we continued to go through the inverted castle, trying to find the villain of this place, which we could have already finished it faster if I really wanted to, but I'm trying to get close to 100%ing it without actually 100%ing it because I want to see the different endings. But we also fought Death in kind of an anticlimactic fight just because it was super powerful at that moment. So I'm just gonna find the safe spot here because I forgot to grab it really quick. That was around here. Alright, there's a save room there. There's quite a few like little mini rooms I've missed along the way, but we'll complete most of them, beat the game, and then beat it again just to get the variation on the ending. Actually, I might just beat the game and then just cut to and add the original or the extra ending afterwards, because it doesn't change. All it changes is doesn't change the boss fight itself. All it does is it changes the dialogue at the very end of the game. So we should be able to get through this within the hour. If not, it'll be a long episode either way. So yeah, kind of sad to already see the game over, but yeah, about like how many episodes did I go into this already? So yeah, a decent amount of time overall. You know, good amount of playtime. You know, could do it over a weekend if you're really working at it. You know, let's go in here. Get. Oh yeah, I think I already unlocked that same spot. Still. Stop it, man. Stop it. That's right. You know what happens when you deal with the vampire. You get the bat. Or, I don't know, something like that anyway. Now, let's go to the front entrance so we can unlock a few things. Mainly make one boss fight, like, super easy. And unlock the teleport. Alright, looks like all that is ready to go. Yeah, it's been a fun ride playing this game after all these years, because I only, for this game I didn't do like a heavy amount of pre-play like I do with other games. I kind of wanted to see what would happen if I kind of kept my, I wouldn't say came in completely neutral, because I played this game a long time ago, but I was trying to go based off memory more than anything. And so I missed a few things, or I had to go back and do other things. But for the most part, I remembered quite a bit of it. Just some stuff took a while to get to, though, or to remind myself of what the game was like and everything like that. So, I mean, I still have my issues with this game, but like I said, that's more of a personal stuff. But I can't deny the enjoyment that the game has, despite everything. I think that's all that really matters in the end. But what other creatures shall we fight in here as on the way up? No. Well, no running into the thing, but we can still jump it, so. The dodo bird, yeah, it gets scared of you and tries to run past you. Oh, what's this guy? Oh, I forgot his name. But anyway, he's dead now. Dragon Rider, that's it. Dragon Rider? Well, where's the guy with the missing leg? I don't know. I thought there was a guy with the missing leg that was supposed to be around here. Maybe that was a different Dragon Rider. I've actually never seen I've only seen bits and pieces of those movies. I've never actually watched the whole thing. So, okay. Yeah, we have to go through here. However, to unlock the little extra, we had to do... Ooh, we got pot roast. We had to do the same thing we did before, which is it's the bat. And about halfway through. I think I might have done it right. Let me see, though. Or it's already unlocked. One of the two. I don't remember. But anyway. Get a Zircon, Opal, and the Barrel Circlet. This will help us with the boss specifically, make it a lot easier. Not that he was hard in the first place, but he's one of the more annoying bosses in the game. Anyway, the Barrel Circuit heals HP by lightning damage. So, there's a couple of enemies that do lightning damage, but there's one specific boss that does lightning damage that this basically makes him a joke if you do it. I guess I could fight him legit, but I wanted to show you that there is a way to make certain bosses a little bit faster or easier, even without having to grind super high levels. There's the annoying Blue Venus whip again. Ooh, nice. Are so damaged. Wait, what'd I get? I got something, but I didn't catch it fast enough. No, it wasn't the Herald Shield. I'm not sure then. I grabbed something. It must have been like a healing item or something like that. I grabbed it super quick, but it didn't say what it was. Save spot. At this point, they're probably really at this moment in the game, there's pretty much no challenge for me anymore when it comes to stuff, unless I purposely make myself weaker. Flame fire boomerang. Kind of sad to see that, really. That's why I'm kind of not. I like RPG games; they're my favorite genre, but I think RPG should not be shoved into everything. Although, unfortunately, RPG mechanics work great when it comes to certain mobile games and stuff like that to keep you, you know, because there's type of a dopamine hit you get from like seeing, you know, light numbers flash, going higher and higher, and if you level up, you get the do-do-do-do or whatever you're doing. That's why you know, casinos do have the lights and like flashing noises whenever you win, or even when you lose, it's still like something. So you're like, oh man, I gotta come back for more. So there are negatives to the mechanics, but of course I like them because those were like one of the games I got the most out of at the time. Ooh, Ward Rider. Yeah, you wonder what happened to those, like, you're still just running around? Huh. Anyway, the Warg Rider, yeah, remember these Wargs? They just kind of disappeared from the plot since the beginning of the game. Well, apparently they ended up in this part of the tower. But, guy's just kind of hanging around, isn't he? Ow. But yeah, if you go back to this area at some point, they're not there anymore for whatever reason. It's kind of odd that they just kind of disappear from the map, but then they become Warg Riders. Every time I hear Warg, I keep thinking of the Hobbit son from the cartoon. 16 birds and 5 trees. What funny little things. They have no wings. What funny little birds that have no wings. The funny little things. Anyway, we get hammer and a anti-venom here. No skill of the wolf or whatever was there before. Nope. Yeah, a lot of places just kind of have like middling rewards for coming back to them. Mainly because they're not a difficult challenge anymore. So, let's see if I can just run through them. I've already fought them all once. Man, isn't it kind of crazy just to like, just skim through everything, just like, yes. What's a challenge, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I have to get right down there to fill out the map, so. Maybe the clock. Alright, let's see. Just double checking. Yeah, I think I'm missing a couple of spots that I just missed. Well, I mean, there's more. Obviously, I'm missing more than a couple of spots. Well, I'm looking for like little things I missed, like, you know, hidden walls and all the other stuff. I think I've grabbed all the hidden walls, or at least most of them. So, now let's head down here. Time to get a little wet. Yeah, it is kind of weird. The Reverted Castle, despite it being the second half of the game, I feel like, I think I talked about this last episode, where I feel like, despite everything, it's, I don't know why, it's just funny that cave trolls drop neutron bombs. Oh, okay, I just have to get up to the top. Actually, it's probably better to go mist, because you get a bit more time before you, trying to get that, like, little bit. As you can see, there's a little bit of a, just try to get up there. Yeah, there we go. try to fill out that like little bit of block, you know. It's kind of asinine when you think about it though. Just like having to just get right up there. It's like, can't you just have it be completed without having to touch the very bottom? Whatever. I think we'll go this way first. Ooh, 2000. That's a rare one. It's in a black bag too. It's like some secret thing you shouldn't have grabbed or something like that, you know. Hey man, drop the bag, man. The cops are on us. Trying to complete that little. It's like you have to hit like right. Maybe it's on the next side of the screen. It probably is. Barking at the moon. Okay, that should be filled out. Let me go back in there. Oh wait, no, I have to drop down anyway, so never mind. I'll come back. Alright, here we get the Alucard shield, finally. So now we just need Alucard's blade, and we'll be good to go. Let's take a look at it. Strong goes versus all attacks, so yeah. You definitely want to equip that if anything. The Alucard mail, if you want resistance to all the elements, is not a bad idea. It's just if you want pure defense, the walk armor is better. So, yeah, for going around the corner here, so. You would think the Alucard armor would be more secret or something like that, like Death specifically trying to keep it out of your hands or something like that, but or maybe getting a piece of it by defeating Death. But now you just get your standard life thing. Or you think there'd be like some dialogue with Death after you beat him, you know. But no, just kind of as is, I guess. Oh well. Okay. Uh-oh. Watch out for those octopuses, man. Octopuses, two pieces, two... whatever. I don't know where I was going with that. Yeah, there's like some things in the game I kind of wish there was extra... Because, well, like previous Castlevanias, like didn't really have dialogue and all that, and that was fine because that's what you expected from the game. But now that these games have dialogue and all that, you expect a bit more out of it. Like I said, extra dialogue from beating certain bosses and stuff like that, but... I mean, I guess you don't have to have it, it's just... I don't know. It's like one of those things because they put all that effort into dialogue and all that, you're like, oh, maybe they'll give us extra stuff when we beat the guy. Nope, he just dies. Which I guess is realistic, I guess. If you kill a guy, he's gonna be dead. But, you know what I mean? Then again, what would they really say? Ah, you beat me, you know? Ah, you got me. Ah. You fiend. Oops. Oh, right, it was considered water. So... Alright, here we get the Osafune katana. Yeah, there's more than 2 katanas in this game. I was just making a cheesy joke, but yeah, it's a really powerful weapon. Look at that thing. Unfortunately, you can't equip the shield while doing it. So let's take a look at it. I think it's the most powerful katana in the game. Yeah, it plays, and the thing is, it plays just like a standard sword. It's just, you know, you just don't get your defense from it. So you'd think because being a two-handed sword, it would have a different animation, but no. Oh, yeah, you gotta check and see. Yeah, I thought there was some mushrooms growing in here. Okay. Another one. Yeah, I'm just paying attention to see if there's any more mushrooms or anything like that. Is there another one there? Or did I grab the 2 mushrooms? I think there was only 2. I think. I'm just gonna trust there is. Most of the little stuff like that isn't worth getting, so. Anyway, get a garnet. Maybe I should actually sell that stuff. But like I said, getting money in this game really isn't a big deal. Not really. I mean, if you want some stuff at the beginning, and you buy it from the librarian, to have kind of like a early game, like, head start by buying some decent gear, you could do that. But, like I said, money's just one of those things. It's just like, really, it's not that a big deal. Okay, sorry, trying to fill up those last little bits of the map. close enough where I can just skim the... Okay, there we go. I have to be careful not... I might not beat a boss before showing off the... because I want to make sure I'm under a certain percentage. Oh, that pentagram. What? A different pentagram? Let's take a look at that. That pentagram damages all enemies. Maybe I should, at some point I should show off all the sub-weapons if I can find most of them. So, alright, we're back in here finally. Yeah, it took a little bit of damage, but not that much. Although I'm not critting as much with the other blade, though. I think it's because she was weak to this type of weapon. So, okay, I guess I could go on to the... I'm just trying to think of the best way to go about this. I guess I should fight the next boss, because I need that to encounter the final boss if I want to go straight to that, and then show off the 100%ing the castle afterwards. Because we have to go down into the underground caverns or whatever they're called. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but it'll make it faster, I guess. I won't have to. I should have just been after a certain point when I decided to not use sub weapons anymore. I should have been just like, let's just go with the watch, just to save me some time. Literally. Although it'd be kind of anticlimactic for the final bit of the video when I fight like some sub bosses at like max level, well not max level, at high levels. When actually I think that's the joke about this blade. Now that I remember it, it'll always do 100 damage unless it crits. So you're guaranteed this damage. What do I do without that blade? Actually, now that I think about it. Let me check really quick. Yeah, so if you want just 100 damage, you equip the Asafune katana. That will always do 100. Now, I don't know what figures out the crit specifically. Oh yeah, I already went through this. I don't know why I'm fighting everything. Yeah, we fought death, so... We fought death! The physical manifestation of death. It's kind of a crazy thing when you think about it. That you could actually fight the physical manifestation of death, and that it works for a vampire lord, of all things. I mean, I know the idea is it's just a fun, like, it's just a fun boss to have. There shouldn't really be, like, you shouldn't really think about it too hard. At least back in the day anyway, it was just oh, this guy works for Dracula just because, you know. But now, in the animated, they had to give a reason why death would work for. Anyway, get the Alucard sword here. Yeah, I could have gotten it earlier. I forgot to go a little bit further. Anyway, Mother's Family is heirloom, so not as strong, but still pretty good for what it is. So if we put on and then we can put on the Alucard shield, and then we can put on the Alucard armor, will be perfect. Even though walk armor is better, but I want to put on all the Alucard weapons and everything. So yeah, you don't get the luck boost as if you would if you put on the Alucard stuff. But that's fine. I think I've given up trying to find everything in the game in terms of luck stuff. It's like I said, it's really not worth it. There's some like interesting weapons and combos you can get if you have certain weapons and abilities, but I don't remember all of them though. Even though I played this game a bit when it first came out, I was supposed to say younger, and I guess I was younger, but this game came out when I was in high school. I was about to leave high school by the time, but actually, or was I out of high school when this game came out? I don't remember now. I think I was out of high school, just gotten out of high school. So yeah, for a lot of people who might play this, they might have been kids or whatever. I was already an adult by then, so. And I still played video games. I still do. I don't play as much as I used to, even though I do this whole recording videos thing. That's like the only gameplay I do. I don't get to play anything outside of that because of other obligations now. So this is why I do this as a hobby, because it's like, well, at least I get to play games in some sense. I give myself a reason to. What the? A smexy witch. Well, it is Halloween, almost Halloween. So by the time I'm recording, Salem. Of course, her name's Salem. she just say yeah? Yeah, she is a cat girl, isn't she? Of course. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha, lady. Sorry, lady, we going for a ride. She doesn't bleed, does she? So I can't get the Dark Metamorphosis on her. Although, I wonder what she's translated in the Japanese version of the game. Because in most cases, the Japanese version usually says something else, and it's just whatever they say is usually the American translator or English translators kind of doing a funny. Wait, did I drop the? Oh, I guess I dropped the clock at some point. Huh. All right. Never mind. Uh-oh. Grab ourselves a couple of. Looks like we got that one witch lady, but she's something else this time. Oh. Yeah, I almost forgot about you. Let's see, where was it? Spike Breaker? Yep, still works. Too bad you don't have to use the Spike Breaker. It's only for like a couple of rooms and that's it. Oh well. If they made this game today, I bet they would have added a blood skeletons, except they're yellow. If they made this game today, they'd probably have a throw your cat maybe. Oh yeah, the fire you had to get behind her because of her shield. Yeah, mess with it. Actually, it would be better to use that, but yeah, I like the bug. Yeah, we got some karma coins in here. We also get the resist, stuff like that. What's with all these different colored blood skeletons? They're not even bloody colored. I mean, it's kind of funny that they all fall apart like that. Jeez. There it is. Gun elixir and a broken wall. Oh, and a library card. Maybe I should have tried switching the fairy. Maybe I could have gotten that to do something. Oh well, whatever. I've already given up on that. Sorry, I tried to show off as much little stuff as I could, but I think there have been probably better channels or like people have had. There's like a billion videos online about people showing off all the secrets of the game. But most of those videos are like 15 to 20 years old, you know, like where the game came out, or well, not when the game came out. But yeah, I almost grabbed that. The red bean bun, just more food. Let's take a look at that. Red bean bun, Chinese red bean bun, used for food. No, we're just gonna ignore you, Miss Salem. And she's wearing the correct witch's outfit. Not the, no, I'm just kidding. The correct one, or, well, the more accurate one would probably be, actually, even though witches really don't exist in the way we see, whoops. You know, my original idea of the witch outfit is the, you know, Wizard of Oz witch, you know, just a black cloak, or, you know, robe type of situation. The witch's hat, you know, the big pointy hat. But nowadays, most of them are they keep the hat, but they change they make it a little bit more, like I said, smexy. So for those who, I think I talked about this in a previous video, how weirdly, how all things that used to be ugly back in the day for purposes of like horror stories or, you know, Grimm's fairy tales, they all used to be like ugly or dangerous looking, you know, like witches and stuff like that. But then all of a sudden, everything started becoming cute and sexy after a while. It's the same with witches, orcs, well, I don't know if I call it. Well, it depends on which world of orc you're talking about, whether it be Lord of the Rings versions of orcs or trying to think of Japanese versions of orcs, which are based off D&D orcs. But anyway, or just straight up anime works, you know, depending on which series you watch. But yeah, everything that started out as ugly to be scary or whatever, all of a sudden became cute and sexy all of a sudden. It's kind of just, I wouldn't say disheartening. It's just kind of like, when can we have like ugly things make an appearance again to be dangerous or scary, you know? Nope, everything must be visually appealing. I mean, I guess if I want visually unappealing stuff, I could watch horror movies or something like that, but I'm not really a big horror movie guy. Nothing against horror movies. There's only like a handful of horror movies I'll watch. And not like, oh, I'm so scared. I mean, I can be scared by horror movies. It's more of a, just a, what's the word? It's just not a, it's just a case of like, I just don't find it entertaining for the most part. Oh yeah, what was the name of the lady again? Frozen Half? Actually, that sounded like a dude scream. Uh-oh. Oh, that's creepy. Look at that. The goo up ahead. That sounds like a, maybe it is a guy. Huh. Well, he's using the female model, though. Well, was it, what do they call it in Japanese? Bishonen or whatever? What, you know, pretty boys, stuff like that. Well, that's just anime in general. most people in anime are drawn to be cute or handsome, you know. Very rarely do you find a, at least in Japanese cartoons anyway, do you rarely find a, well, ugly or what's the word? Not, or visually different looking than anyone. Sometimes you'll find them. It happens every once in a while. Let's see if she says anything about that. I keep hoping I can get her. Maybe I have to stand still for a while, but usually it happens pretty quickly if I remember correctly. All right, fine. I keep thinking I could get it to happen, but it ain't happening. All right. Well, anyway, in this room we get the Necklace of J. What are we playing? House of the Dead all of a sudden? Let's take a look at the Necklace of J. And it gives you 5 defense. So let's see. What's our... What are we stat-wise now? Are we at... okay, we're still at Sunrise. Or Sunstone. So, okay. And maybe I'll quit that just to give me some defense. Why not? I've already taken so little damage. Why not take a little bit less now? What's this with the gooey presence in the background? Maybe it's just the mist and everything. It just makes it look like it's like... I guess it's just water. It just kind of looks like goo. At least to me, anyway. What's the point of those guys being there, really, when you think about it? They're like, you're not scary, you're not doing anything. You're just sitting there on the top. I guess maybe it's just a reference of all the dead bodies in this place. Who knows? Actually, let's go and save it. In a coffin we go. Go back this way. Are you prepared for one of the more annoying fights in the game? Hold on, let me go back really quick. I will be back. We have to go back anyway. We have to defeat like five of the bosses and then go to the final bit. There's something else in here. Oh, I guess I'm misremembering. Then again, I don't have encyclopedic knowledge on this game, so this is just a man just trying to play a fun game. Whoops. Guess not. Okay. Alright, let's swap out the barrel circlet for now. See if I can do this right the first time. Alright, boss time against, what's it, his name again? There's like a way to like get through this guy, like, I moved too fast. There's a way to like basically get behind this guy, Galgamon. Is basically you during the beginning of the fight, you missed right behind him. There was that like one thing, and yeah, I keep forgetting how nasty this guy is. Even with all this defense, might be some healing. Actually. Yeah, this is one of those fights where you want to either move around the field or might go. I died. I did die. Look, good thing we saved it. This guy's actually harder than the final boss of the game, actually, weirdly enough. Actually, I can show you my my percentage now too while we're here. Yeah, let's see, 187, so, or 181, I mean, 0.7. All right, let's try that again. Oh wait, I have to go through those rooms again because I didn't save it after filling them out. Whoops. Oh well. Oh well, I mean, it just takes a second to walk in there. So. Yeah, I forgot how hard that guy hits, actually. So, yeah, he's probably one of the more annoying bosses in the game. One, because of his damage, and just two, how the room works. Because you can't just sit there and just beat on him the whole time. Oh, right, I was gonna finish off the bottom piece first, and then I'll save it again to do that. But yeah, there is a way to like get through that. Like, if you like I said, if you can miss behind his head early before he starts moving, you can actually get quite a few. Get him to like stay there and just blast him while Oops, now I'll save it. And because of his attacks, it makes it kind of hard to heal because of the way his attacks work. Because you have to sit down. Well, I guess you don't really sit down. Like if you use a potion, for example, you have to basically wait for it to activate. Although it's better than the let's see if I can get him to do it this time. Ah. There we go. I got him. I'm trying to get it where I don't like break my stride. And then if he ever does, there's a lightning attack you can do that'll hit you, that'll follow you or whatever. If you have the barrel circuit, you immediately heal it. I'm trying to keep the pattern going so I'm not breaking it. So he'll basically stay in one spot. Yeah, I basically bugged him out. He's not breaking from his pattern now, so this is how you make this fight like ridiculously easy. I mean, I showed you basically all of his attacks for all intents and purposes. So, yep, that's how you beat one of the hardest bosses in the game because of a bug. I like his death animation though. That was pretty cool. R.I.P. Yeah, I did die, but I was trying to. I went a little bit too high, is what happened. So that's why I didn't get that bug to start. Because yeah, you have to immediately go misform and go behind his head and get him to stay in that position. So, heart max up, life max up. Yeah, too bad I died, but I've died like twice in the game, right? I think. Yeah, so that's actually not bad. Usually for, I mean, if I was actually paying attention, I probably wouldn't have died at all. But, I'm not one of those guys that was trying to like 100%. But anyway, we get a ruby circlet. Let's take a look at that thing. Restores HP by fire damage. Although we already fought stuff that did that, so. Actually, let's see. I guess, really. I mean, yeah, that gives me that defense, or lowering. But it raises my attack, so. Anyway, we get the gas cloud ability from here. Let's take a look at that. Let's see. Relic, gas cloud. Gas cloud, transform into poisonous cloud, so which is your mist form. So yeah, so you actually do. It's the same with the echo. You do damage while in mist form. So not really necessary, but it would have been neat to have. Let's see. I think now I just have to go to the underground Coliseum. And okay, so well, yeah, let's go back to the teleport. I think I found everything. Oh, there's that one room I forgot to go into. Yeah, I see it right there. So. Yeah, are you disappointed that I kind of made the boss look like a joke? No. Sometimes in some games, like I said, I probably could have beaten him with, generally speaking, but I wanted to show off what happens if you do that. Just to, I mean, I know people have shown it off before, but I wanted to show my version of doing it, which is the same thing as everyone else. Yeah, I'm just wrecking these guys now. Actually, what is my level currently? 46. So yeah, we're not getting to 99th level. I am not grinding for that. That's boring. And I play RPGs. I generally don't mind grinding to an extent, but there's a point where there's grinding. There's a way where grinding can be fun, but there's also, well, fun. That's subjective in that case because it's grinding, which means you're technically toiling at something to produce a result, which is not very intellectually stimulating. Usually grinding is, for some people, is used as like a relaxation, if that makes sense. By doing something repetitious over and over again, they can kind of shut their brains off for a while they work on this, to de-stress themselves from their like everyday life. So, not that I need to de-stress too much, but that's the general purpose of it. And so, and I don't mind grinding if it's generally, like I said, if it's generally pleasant to do, because there's gonna be some grinding that's just frustrating grinding. That's when you grind for like rare stuff, like in video games. Like if it's grinding for like maybe like levels or something like that, that's a little bit different because you know you're getting that goal at one point. But if you're grinding for like rare items where the drop is a certain percentage, you have to kill the same thing over and over again just for the chance to get that item. That's not interesting to me. And I hate it when video games have stuff like that. It's just, and usually 9 times out of 10, a lot of those are not actually good. There we get a Buffalo Star here. Buffalo Star, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight. Come out tonight. Anyway, it's a Razor Sharp Master Star. I don't know why it's called a Buffalo Star, but although the song is Buffalo Gal, not Star, but whatever. Alright, let's go to that teleport and go to, near the entrance there. And you get those couple of rooms I missed. And then go to the Coliseum. I have to be careful, like I said, I have to be careful about 100%ing it because of the ending is affected if you get to 96% and above. It has one ending over the other, so I probably should just go to the ending now, to tell you the truth. Head back to the clock room and beat the game, and then show off the completion round. It's kind of anticlimactic to show, like I said, to show off the ending and then show off the ending and then do the 100% stuff. But like I said, I want to show the 2 endings, so yeah, the rest of it is just kind of going through every room that I missed before. The little details. Actually, it might let me let's see. Yeah, let me do this right this second. Okay. There's a room I missed, like way up there. If you can barely see it. Really not much to the room. I want to get it done now, so oh right. Just clock it. I don't know why I keep. Take advantage of that sub weapon, baby. And yeah, if you wanna 200% the game, there's actually no reason to. Like I said, the percentage is just so minor. It's like 195 and 196, so that just means finding most of the rooms, not finding every single secret room in the game. You have to go a bit further. Just a little bit further. I don't know why you keep attacking those things. You can't kill them. I don't mind there being enemies that you can't kill. You know, a little bit of a different challenge. Okay, just a little bit further. It's just a tiny little room. I just forgot. You know, don't you hate when you do that in some things where you just you think you grabbed it all and then it's just that like one little corner or whatever, and you're like, oh man. I can get this room right here. And here we the dim sum set. Just another thing to food to eat. So, all right, let's go back now to that teleport so we can go to the clock room, and then beat who's ever down there. Yeah, I wonder who's down there. I mean, Richter's back up with us, and we defeated Shaft's ghost. It can't be Shaft again, right? Right? I mean, he's clearly dead. We killed him. We killed him like, let's see, if you count Rondo of Blood, he got killed twice. So his physical form and his ghost form. And then we killed him again. That's 3 times. That's 3 times this far, shooter. Yeah. Then again, we keep killing Dracula in every single game. But there's usually a reason for it, like, you know, he's the Lord of Darkness. He's cursed to come back all the time, or, you know, every 100 years. Or in later versions of the series, he came back every generation because they wanted to make a new game, but they wanted to keep it in the timeline, and it kind of gets a little bit ridiculous after that point. So, okay, that's actually where I wanted to go, because that's the closest to the clock room. All right, let's find that final relic so we can. Actually, it might be... I'm trying to think if I want to just go through... Yeah, let's just drop here and go straight to the final relic. Yeah, I could have gotten the first relic early, you know, if I had gone right instead of left at the beginning, but I decided not to for whatever reason. Like I said, it was a little scatterbrained at the beginning, but now I'm a bit more focused, so... I guess I could technically equip the spike breaker here if I really want to. Oh yeah, there's the... poison mist in action. Too bad it still takes up a lot of juice, but whatever. Yeah, let's see, I have to drop or go up. And, here. Yeah, I could have fought it like way early, and I didn't actually grab the teleport at the time too. So that's another case of like not kind of making this like a lot longer and harder than I was supposed to do it, you know. Could have shaved off quite a bit of time. But like I said, someone's beaten this at like within 16 minutes. Although I keep thinking that's probably, I still haven't watched it, but I keep thinking that's from them just getting the first ending of the game, because you can do that really fast if you know how to get to Richter. You can go through that stuff really quickly without having to gain too many levels. As long as you grab like the right items and stuff like that, you can make it a lot faster. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to mention how fast the Alucard blade is. If you just spam the button, you can press it pretty quickly, about the same speed as the combat knife. That's why I haven't been equipping it anymore. Well, 1, it's not as strong now, but 2, you can, if you're just really good at pressing it, you can just keep hitting it over and over and over again. Yeah, we'll just continue on. And let's see, just make sure I don't go too far, because I want to, you know, collect that part of the... Okay, covers for that. $400. I don't think I'd shown the $400 bag before. I take my poison gas, my noxious gas, if you know what I mean. Alright, back to the spike breaker. It's funny how you can break. Isn't the whole point of going gaseous form is that you're not really affected by the spikes, yet it still breaks them anyway? I almost kind of wish there had been more items in the game that affected the environment. Because even in later games where they kind of keep this formula, they, yeah, we got a Twilight Cloak for getting here. So let's take a look at that. Let's see, Twilight Cloak. Black Cape for vampires. So this is the ultimate cape in the game. Gives you 1 extra defense and 2 con from this cape. So let's do it. Yep, classic Alucard look. So yeah, this is probably the most appropriate look for Alucard. Oh, did I unequip the spike? Oh, I put the Alucard armor back on. I guess I don't technically need it, so anymore. I think we've got everything that requires the armor. Yeah, I kind of wish there had been more stuff that affected the environment, maybe to unlock more secrets and stuff like that, you know? Because even the later games of the series where they kind of do the whole... to get that a little bit. I think when for the last time I had trouble trying to 100% this place because I forgot what I was missing. And I think that was one of the things I was missing was that like tiny little like tiny little bit of the tower. I was like, why am I not completing it? That kind of seems familiar anyway. So now let me turn to the dog. Oh, there's some dark hounds. Oops. Let me kill. I don't know if I killed him. Let me go back and kill him really quick. There he is. These are like shadow mastiffs or something like that. Black Panther. Okay. Well, he's not a superhero. I was lied to. No, salts. Actually, I don't know what the actual name is. It's not holy salts or whatever. I just call it that. Just out of a habit. Anyway, we get the Talwar here. Although without a lot of weapons I've collected, it's almost kind of pointless to gather any other weapons now, but let's show it off. Curved Indian sword. Yeah, definitely not as powerful. I guess it would have been good if I found it earlier, I guess. But... Alright, fine. I don't have to fight you. Oh, I could have just run through this place. There we go. Alright, let's fight the boss of this area. And activate the teleport while we're at it. Anyway, fight Medusa. So, oh yeah, I guess I should just equip the thing that basically makes her immune to or makes me immune to it, so. Since my defense is so high. Yeah, what she'll do is she'll turn you to stone, hit you with her sword and everything. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to talk to her. I forgot what she said. Then we get the final relic, Heart of Vlad. So you need all these to unlock the final area, but you get plus 10 con if you do. Like I said, it's exactly like it's a reference to Castlevania II. Same thing. Where you have to find all the pieces of Dracula to break the curse. I wonder if they had direct inspiration from this game while doing that, because of the whole RPG elements, which technically Castlevania II was like the first RPG-ish like Castlevania, technically. I mean, there wasn't levels, but there was the sense of like gathering weapon money or armor money and all this other stuff to improve your power to prepare yourself to fight Dracula. So, like I said, I like that game. It gets a bad rap because of like translation and it drifting so far apart from the original game. And weirdly enough, people say like, oh, that people always did the whole classic. They repeat the game over and over again for people. But back in the day, they actually didn't. There wasn't books written on how to make games, so they would actually make this. If they made a sequel to a selling game, they'd try something different. A good example is like The Legend of Zelda. Like, Legend of Zelda 2 is completely different from Legend of Zelda 1. Yeah, I forgot that they're strong against melee, the tombstones, but they don't have a lot of health anyway, so. Yeah, Castlevania 1 and 2 are different from each other. I mean, they got similar elements, but they changed it up a bit. Legend of Zelda 1 is different from Legend of Zelda 2. You know. Star Tropics 1 is different from Star Tropics 2, even though no one knows what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, just if we go left, I don't know why I didn't do this, but we'll go into the teleport room. So, okay, now let's go to the clock tower area and encounter the boss of this place. That should be enough that I haven't finished, because, yeah, I didn't finish the Underground Coliseum and a couple of, like, small rooms that I missed, like right above my current position, there's that, like, little shaft area that I missed, too. And a couple areas near the front there, so that should be enough. So, all right, let's finish the game and then do 100% completion. Yeah, this video might be a little bit longer than I expected because of that. I was hoping to maybe keep it under an hour, but I don't think that'll happen. Then again, the last episode was longer than I realized because I didn't turn my stopwatch on when I was recording. I just turned it on like halfway through by accident. Oh, right, I still have the, I was wondering why I was taking so much damage. Don't have the Alucard armor. Alucard, I mean. The Alucard armor is when you want weird, if you want weird foreign food. That doesn't make sense. You know, Delicarte or whatever, I don't know. It's like based off French cuisine or whatever. The naming convention. Stay in bat form forever. Wait, where's the closest? I'd have to. Well, if I go. That's fair. No, wait. There's a safe spot nearby. Never mind. I was trying to think for a second, but. All right, let's do it. Let's drop down into the clock tower and open up the final area of the game. Oh, and I forgot to mention the you see the cape flashes. Yeah, it's kind of cool. All right, let's grab this bad boy. Heart refresh, even though I won't need it. Although I am going in this level not at maximum efficiency, so I might actually have. Maybe I should grab a something because the clock doesn't work on the final boss. All right, time to find the master, or find the master of this place. Yeah, well, how's that work anyway with the elevator? It's going up. Is that not how that? Oh, whatever. I'm not even gonna think about the logic of this place. I mean, this is an inverted castle with vampires and stuff like that. But like I said before, each fantasy needs to have its own sense of like rules, otherwise it doesn't work. Oh. No, defeats that purpose. Yeah, I'm not gonna complete this room because I'll have to do it anyway since this is after the save. So it's Shaft again. Hey, Shaft. I'm only talking about Shaft.
You have done well in making it this far. I would expect no less from the son of our master.
So you are the one who was controlling Belmont?
Yes. I am the dark priest called Shaft. This world must be cleansed in the forge of chaos.
Why did you make Belmont lord of this castle?
For centuries, vampire hunters have defeated evil with holy power. But if two vampire hunters were to fight each other...
But Belmont's power is supreme among vampire hunters. None other could defeat him.
Exactly. That's why I removed him as a threat, by making him into lord of this castle.
But your plan has failed.
Has it indeed? We'll see what happens after I destroy your weak human side.
Alright, well, let's see who has a weak human side for boss battle against Shaft. So what he does is he uses his orbs to hit you. So he'll cast, like, magic abilities and spells, like fire. Some of them he'll send them after you, like this. There's also a lightning one he can do as well, but we beat him already.
Oh! No!
You claim to love the darkness. Go then and dwell there for all eternity.
But my goal is achieved. Count Dracula has come to purify this corrupt world with the searing flames of chaos.
Father.
Well met, my son. It's been a long time.
I was hoping we would not see each other again. I can't allow you to leave here, Father.
You have ever been the ally of humans. Have you forgotten what they did to your mother?
Think you I would forget such a thing? No, but neither do I seek revenge against them.
Still uttering the same nonsense. No matter. Now is the time to put aside your weak human side and join me in remaking this world!
Dracula, in the name of my mother, I will defeat you again.
In the name of the moon, I defeat you. Oh wait, the wrong game. That's your true form? It's a creepy chair with arms. What the heck, man? But anyway, yeah, so you fight him in this like weird mutated chair. Yeah, here's like one of the weaknesses of this fight is that you're supposed to stand in the middle and attack him and his hands will like randomly attack you. But if you just stand here and duck, you can get quite a bit of damage on him while he's doing that. It's not a perfect thing because there are some attacks he has that he'll use that'll like hit you, which I'll show you here in a second as soon as he should it's a triangle attack where he summons like triangles that blast you and they do quite a bit of damage. Yeah, here it is. I was actually trying to transform into my gaseous form while that happened. The sword's actually doing quite a bit of damage. Oh, huh. Must be in a weird spot for me. Oh, there's all the yeah, he's killing like a lot of creatures to heal himself, so. Actually, might go ahead and heal. I mean, he's a hard boss. It's just, he's not as hard as that one guy, I think, personally. So, let's start using healing items. This is one of those times where you can get basically this form is here to give you healing opportunities while he's doing that, so. Oh, there we go. That was a good one. Sirloin. Let's see what else we got. Just to show off what all these do. Might as well. Okay. That's probably good enough. Let's equip that back. I think I've shown off most of his attacks at this point. Yeah, you're supposed to stand in the middle and avoid his attacks. But if you do this right, you can just kind of sit here and... Oh, whoops. I hit the wrong button. I was trying to hit miss for him.
Go back whence you came. Trouble the soul of my mother no more.
How is it that I've been so defeated?
You have been doomed ever since you lost the ability to love.
Sarcasm. For what profit is it to a man if he gains the world and loses his own soul? Matthew 16:26, I believe. Tell me, what were Lisa's last words?
She said, do not hate humans. If you cannot live with them, then at least do them no harm, for theirs is already a hard lot. She also said to tell you that she would love you for all of eternity.
Lisa, forgive me. Farewell, my son.
So you made it.
Alucard, I'm glad you're all right.
I'm sorry. 'Tis my fault you had to fight your own father.
Fear not. I had my own reasons for destroying him.
It must have been painful for you.
Indeed. But you must always remember that the only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing.
I understand.
Alucard, what will you do now?
The blood that flows in my veins is cursed. 'Twould be best for this world if I were to disappear forever.
I see.
Farewell, then. We'll not meet again.
Alucard?
Don't you want to go after him, Maria?
No, it's best this way. I can't ease his torment. Someday, perhaps, we will meet again. And on that day, maybe.
I see.
Let's go. Everyone's waiting for us.
Yes, let's get out of here.
And the silly music pops up again. So yeah, with Dracula gets some forgiveness at the end, I guess, or wants some forgiveness for his wife, but then that kind of reverts back in later games. It's almost like I wonder if every time he dies, he kind of sometimes forgets what happened before. So any character growth Dracula has gets thrown out the window almost immediately there afterwards, which is kind of sad when you think about it. It's kind of messed up. Especially if you play, like, which Castlevania was it? That's considered the first one in the series now? That was made, like, way after this. There's a PS, like, Lament of Innocence. Yeah, I think Lament of Innocence is... And that was under the direction of Ego or whatever. Yeah. But, anyway, so... but yeah, that's it for the game. So, you know, Alucard and Dracula have to fight. And I thought you had to be a holy character, a holy weapon to be able to, like, seal Dracula or defeat him, yet somehow Alucard's able to do it. Maybe it's some like weird lore thing where you can be killed by either holy weapons or your own blood or something like that. I don't know. And yeah, Maria apparently wanted to go after Alucard. I wonder if she would have in another story. But the only problem I have with that is that yeah, they have some banter, but there's not much to it. There's not like there's never enough scenes with them to like indicate that there would have been anything more than just being colleagues working to save Richter and beat Dracula. That's it. So it kind of comes out of nowhere that Richter's like, "Don't you want to go after him?" I'm like, "Why? What? Was there a scene there I missed? Maybe it's in the Japanese version. Maybe there's a bit more to that I missed, but I didn't really see anything there." And obviously Richter, and people probably who never played Rondo of Blood were probably like, wouldn't Richter want to go after Maria? Because wouldn't they be together? But no, if you play Rondo of Blood, you know that she's his sister-in-law, so that would be kind of creepy. And yeah, Annette never makes an appearance in this game, unfortunately. But this game is Alucard's game, not Richter's. Richter's game was Rondo of Blood. It kind of, I can't feel bad for Richter for becoming a pawn in the evil scheme. But I gotta admit the game has a nice twist that, because at first you probably think after making so many games, wouldn't at some point someone want to utilize the Belmonts for an evil end to either help Dracula or stop him from being defeated? So this is a good story in terms of what would happen if someone actually either killed a Belmont when they were too young, or tried to kill them off, or controlled them. And we got the control part, but luckily Alucard was there to wake up and defeat him. And I guess they kind of did a story of like trying to kill the Belmonts in the animated series where he was like a Trevor Belmont. I guess in that version of the story they may have been like one of the last of his kind or something like that. So, and then later on, and not to spoil other games, but later on, they kind of, after this game, they kind of slowly started to try and do different things outside of just being Belmonts. They tried to do other characters to take over the role of being vampire hunters to try and change up the story a bit, which I guess makes sense to kind of put new life into the game, but kind of sad when you're like, but I like the idea of the Belmont family and you know, Whip and all that, but which they would change that up in the DS games. Actually, I think all the spin-off games, like the Game Boy Advance games and the DS, basically the handheld versions of the games, they went away from the Belmonts and decided to change it up a bit. Let's see, and for GBA games, they did 3 of them. And one of them apparently is the grandfather of Richter Belmont, which I could have done in numerical order, but I wanted to play him in how I played them, and well, sort of. I mean, I did the Rondo of Blood PSP game, and that was after this game, but you know what I mean. Like, I wanted to kind of have like a general flow of how like when I played the games and everything like that. I forgot what the game, Harmony of Dissonance, I think is what it's called. And the problem with that game is the main character looks just like Alucard, but he's supposed to be human. And there was some graphical weirdness about that game. But overall, yeah, I despite my qualms about this game, I still enjoyed this game, and enjoyed it quite a bit, despite all the silliness in the game and the silly music and everything like that. It's still a fun action game, that can get overshadowed by the RPG elements, but there's a lot of care and work into this. Back when Konami actually made games and worked on them actually properly instead of pachinko machines. But what would have happened if we'd finished off all the castle itself? Would Maria have gone with Alucard? Would the ending have changed ever so much? And what other secrets are in the game? Well, find out next time as I do the 100% ending of the game, 100% of the castle, and some of the little secrets. That'll probably be a short episode. But for now, for those who just wanted the story and the whole playthrough, that's it for Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So we'll leave it off there. And if I have more thoughts, I'll play it. I'll talk about that in the bonus episode. But either way, actually, let's look at our percentages before we call it an episode, just to show off what my percentage is at this point. This is saving it before fighting the boss. So, yeah, and officially our data, if we clear the game, like in the Averted Castle, we get clear data, which now means we can now do certain things we can now replay the game. If I didn't want to mess with the ending again, I could replay the game and do some extra stuff that you can only get through a clear data, which I'll go over in the bonus stuff. But anyway, we're at 189.3, so to get the extra, well, I'll go over that in the next episode. But anyway, yeah, so that's it for the story of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.